You own all this. So is there a way of an action which is totally divorced from all this? We are challenging you, I am challenging you, and you are challenging me. Together we are in a state of being challenged. Perhaps if you have challenged sufficiently deeply and earnestly and with all your being, then you will find an answer, which is, I will tell you, but we are discussing this together, we are sharing this together, therefore it's not, I am not telling you and you are not accepting it, because then it becomes futile. Then we might just well go to some guru. But whereas if you can discover this for yourself, then you are free. Then you understand you are something. You have understood action in all its full meaning and its depth and beauty of action. We say, the speaker says, there is such an action, devoid completely from the past or the future, from environment, from circumstances. It is to have an insight into the total movement of thought as it expresses itself in the environment, circumstances, past and future, which is to have insight into action. That is, insight is not the response of memory. Hasn't it ever happened to you, suddenly say, I've understood it? Without words, without gestures, without circumstances, without past, you suddenly feel, but you have got it. And that is irrevocable. It is ultimate truth. You can't say, well, I've got it, next I've lost it. So we're going to find out together this meaning of this word, insight. To have an insight into something is not personal, is not based on some ideological conclusions, memories, remembrances. One must be free of that to have an instant insight into something. One must be free of knowledge to have immediate perception. This is not something extravagant, exotic, or rather emotional, but actual, where if you ever had this kind of immediate understanding and therefore immediate action, that immediate understanding demands immediate action irrelevant of time. Hasn't it happened? So yeah, it happens obviously, but then thought says, I've had that insight, I've had that strange, deep perception, and therefore from that immediate action, but I wish it would continue all the time. You understand? I want that insight, that immediate perception, immediate understanding to continue. when you say it must continue, you have already begun the whole movement of thought. I wonder if you see this. Insight, the quick perception of something is instantaneous and finished there. You can't carry it over. Whereas thought demands that you should be carried over. Therefore, prevents the next insight. I wonder if you get all this. Hello, sir. Have we understood something of this? Because it's very important. Because from this, we can go into something further where quick insight is demanded, so that you never have to struggle, never have to have conflict. Because when you are acting upon insight, it is an irrevocable truth. It's not intuition. Don't go, we are using the word carefully. People have intuitions, which is their desire projected and made happy, all that kind of ugly stuff. This is insight, but quick perception and action is not personal. Therefore, it is whole. It is holistic. And our actions are never whole. We do something, regret, I wish I hadn't done that. Or we have done something that gives us pleasure and we want more of that action. So whereas insight is something which is quite simple, but to have such an insight into things, one must have a quick mind, not a dull mind, not a mind that's frightened. But a mind, thought says, if I do that, what will happen? I might regret it, or there might be failure. It might bring about hurt to others and to myself. And so the action is never total, complete, whole. Whereas action, which is born out of insight, immediate perception, has no, because it is actual. It is the only action. Now, with bearing that in mind, perhaps even intellectually, do you have a quick perception of what is the whole nature and structure of authority? Authority of books, authority of professors, authority of scientists, authority of the religious priests, authority of, and so on, so on. Or your own experience which has become your authority. To have an immediate insight into it. Then you are free totally of all authority. Then you don't have to fight and struggle to say, I accept this authority, I don't accept that authority. The authority of my guru is marvelous, but I rejected the authority of the priest. They're exactly the same thing. So, in discussing, in being challenged, in challenging each other, are you free of authority? There is the authority of the policeman, there is the